How can science journalists avoid confusing correlation and causation? Imagine hearing that ice cream sales increase at the same time as shark attacks. You might think one causes the other, but that's not how science works. Today, we're going to see how science journalists can tell the difference between correlation and causation so they don't mislead their readers. First, understanding the difference is key. Correlation means two things happen together, but it doesn't mean one causes the other. Causation means one thing directly influences or produces an effect on the other. For example, if studies show that people who exercise more tend to eat healthier, that's correlation. It doesn't mean exercise causes healthy eating, but they often go together. To avoid confusion, journalists should use precise language. Instead of saying X causes Y, they should say X is associated with Y or X is linked to Y. This makes it clear that the relationship is not necessarily cause and effect. Next, journalists need to look for evidence of causality. Causation requires certain conditions. First, the cause must happen before the effect. Second, there should be a plausible explanation or pathway connecting the two. Third, the relationship should not be due to a third factor, called a confounder. For example, if both ice cream sales and shark attacks increase in summer, the real cause might be hot weather, not ice cream or sharks directly. Another important step is to check if the research is based on experiments or studies that follow people over time. Experimental studies, where researchers control variables, are better at establishing causation. Observational studies, which just look at data, can show correlation but not causation. Journalists should also question and mention other possible explanations. If a study finds a link between two variables, they should consider and explain other factors that might be involved. For example, if a study finds a link between coffee drinking and alertness, they should consider whether sleep quality or stress levels also play a role. Avoiding oversimplification is important. Many outcomes are caused by multiple factors working together. Presenting causation as a single cause can mislead people. Instead, explain that many factors often contribute to an outcome. Educating the audience is also part of the job. Using simple examples helps clarify the difference. For instance, just because both ice cream sales and shark attacks increase in summer does not mean one causes the other. They are both related to the hot weather. Finally, journalists must verify the original research carefully. Sometimes press releases or media reports exaggerate findings by implying causation when only correlation exists. Always check the actual study and its language to stay accurate. By following these steps, science journalists can keep their reporting honest and clear. They help the public understand scientific findings without jumping to false conclusions. This approach makes science reporting trustworthy and responsible, which is essential in specialized and niche reporting.